Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss a video from testbook.com.
Jai Hind guys, welcome you on Testbook.com and I am Nitin Mishra, your English educator. And here we are meeting on the Hindu editorial analysis of vocabs जो कि editorial में पूछी गई थी. So I guess you all are here ready and it's time to move on to the session, and here we have the first coverage, and you can see that the editorial Hindu and its Hindi and English analysis with vocabularies. So guys, बढ़ते हैं towards the first slide where we have the first article of the editorial, and it was about a small opinion fight of US President Donald Trump with the countries like India and China. So what is actually the theme? Will be having this in the headline, the first headline of the editorial, you may say as a title. It was a thumbs down to unilateralism. So the very important terminology here, right, is that unilateralism. What does it basically mean? So जब आप किसी एक साइड, एक तरफ पक्षपात करते हो या किसी एक दिशा में आगे बढ़ने की कोशिश करते हो बाकी चीज़ों को अनसुना करके, सो आप उसे यूनिलेटरल कहते हो, एक पक्ष का, वन साइड का सुनना. So a thumbs down to unilateralism is the title. And what do you mean by thumbs down? Thumbs down basically mean to criticize something that you are not agree to, and here the title itself says, the headline itself says that people are criticizing to unilateralism. I mean to be one-sided. And who is one-sided? You can see here the US is acting in defiance of agreed rules. So what they are doing, they are stepping it back to the agreed rule. पहले जिन नियमों पर उन्होंने agree किया था, अब आप उसे ठीक तरीके से नहीं निभा रहे, और इसी को यूनिलेटरलिज्म कहा गया. To target India's WTO consistent policies. So this is the main issue here. Let's read the article first. It says that economic relations between India and United States are on a knife edge. जो economic relation है वो चाकू की धार पर नजर आते हैं. After the US took a serious unilateral action against India's exports that began in 2018, followed by India's recently announced retaliatory move on increasing traffic on 28 products imported from its largest trade partner. Further, it says as a result of those developments, India has become the Trump's administration's most significant target after China. So here we can see the theme, here we can see the subject that has been introduced, and the issue is कि India जिस तरीके से आगे बढ़ रही है, and that is the cause in eyes of US President Donald Trump, and now they are taking the agreeable rule, they are stepping it back और वो unilateral होने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. Here we have two most important words. The first is knife edge and the second is retaliatory. So knife edge is obviously, as far as the word is concerned, you can see that finally balanced between success and failure. इसका जो context में meaning है, अगर आप ध्यान से देखें तो it is that finally balanced between success and failure. बहुत ही अगर कोई चीज़ क्रूशियल मुद्दे पर है, जीत और हार जहाँ से डिसाइड होगी, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड नाइफ एज. that has very much importance. You may say. Example sentence says he is living on a knife edge, waiting for the test result. I mean, वो बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण क्षणों में रह रहा है. Balance between the success and the failure, waiting for the test result. So you can see how the word has been used. And the second word right here is retaliatory. What does it mean? A retaliatory action is the one that is harmful to some who has done something harm to you. So as far as the context is concerned, so if you take action against somebody who was against you a moment earlier, that is called retaliatory. So synonyms can be, you can see that disciplinary, यानी किसी को नुकसान पहुंचाना, and antonym will be beneficial, फायदा पहुंचाना. Example sentence says the statement is he urged people not to resort to retaliatory violence. I mean, जिसे आप बदले की भावना से देखते हैं. सो आपने अभी देखा जो आर्टिकल था उसका जो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट है वो ही आई गेस रिटेलिएटरी था. इंडिया ने कुछ किया जिसके बदले में यूएस ने कुछ किया, या यूएस ने जो एक्शन लिया उसके अगेंस्ट इंडिया ने कुछ किया. सो दिस आर द रिटेलिएटरी एक्शंस दैट obviously causes harms to the parties. And further, the paragraph says that no one could have summed up the essence of the US unhappiness over India's policy, as well as US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. In his recent statement in New Delhi, he said the United States has been clear. We seek greater market access and the removal of trade barriers in our economic relationship. Soon after US President Donald Trump sought withdrawal of tariff increase affected recently by India, saying that for years India has put very high tariffs against United States. That need to be noted is while similar complaints have been made by successive US administration over the past few decades, the tone and tenure of the Trump's administration has distinctly upped the ante. And अगर आप यहाँ पर ध्यान से देखें तो further it goes on to the sub I guess theme. एक और हमारे पास यहाँ पर दूसरा आर्टिकल जो कि आज इस एडिटोरियल में आपको देखने को मिला. इट वॉज अमंग मेंबर्स glaring bilateral and global issues were highlighted at G20 summits. ये दूसरा आर्टिकल था एडिटोरियल के लिए. और इस आर्टिकल के मुझे लगता है अगर हम बात करते हैं हेडलाइंस पर तो इसमें भी पहले वाले आर्टिकल के जैसे एक बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट आइडिया डिस्कस किया गया. एंड इट सेज अमंग मेंबर्स glaring bilateral global issues were highlighted at the G20 summit. So somehow the editorial article is related to G20 summits. Their highlights special mention to the members glaring the bilateral and global issues. And if you will really go through the word glaring here, then you can have the meaning. The word glaring refers to used to say that something bad or very obvious. So when you glare at, you be very, I guess, blatant. You always try to be or try to say something that is bad and is very obvious. Antonyms हो जाएगा हमारे लिए concealed. It was a glaring mistake. I mean obvious mistake. हर कोई इसे गलत कह सकता है. Okay. Moving on to the word usage, a question that has been in the examination. So you can see there is I guess two columns given, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now identify the correct pair of synonyms or antonyms for the given word. If you move on to the solution, you will realize that the correct option, which is option choice number 4, B and D. Why? Because अगर आप यहाँ इन दोनों शब्दों को ध्यान से देखें, that is info and debuse, you can match them clearly. बाकी रिमेनिंग वर्ड की बात करते हैं. फैक्चुअल कंसर्न विद व्हाट एग्जैक्टली और एक्चुअली इन द केस इज. Rebuff means reject, glare, obvious or conspicuous, and fiendish basically extremely crucial or unpleasant, so they can be easily ruled out. And the answer, as you can see, option choice number 4, infer and deduce, can be taken as a correct, I guess, alternative. And this is how you can see the logical conclusion. Okay, coming on to the article further. It says, as a forum, the G20 is often watched more closely for the meetings and the events afford on its sidelines than for the substantive outcomes. The countries that makes up G20, there are 19 nations obviously and European Union, account for 85 of the world's nominal GDP, and each has pressing issues it wishes to discuss with other members on bilateral and plurilateral and multilateral levels. Prime Minister Narendra Modi used the occasion on the G20 summits at Osaka for many, as 20 such meetings, including 9 bilaterals, 8 pull aside engagements, and of the Russia, India, China, Japan, US, India, Brazil, Russia, China, South Africa groupings. The most anticipated were President Donald Trump's meeting with the Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping and Mr. Modi. Given the escalation in trade tensions, both ended on a cordial note but with no breakthrough or big deals. The Indian and US Commerce Minister will sit down again, and they have on at least 3 occasions in the past years to try to resolve the impasse over trade issues, and the US and China have called a halt to raising tariffs until they solve the issue. And the important words are anticipated, escalation, on a cordial note, breakthrough, and impasses. And we'll be discussing these words. Anticipated, what does it means? It means to imagine. It means to expect that something will happen. So that is anticipate. So expect, predict will be the, I guess, synonyms to the word, and doubt will be the antonym. We had 1 or 2 difficulties along the way that we didn't anticipate, that we cannot expect. This is how we can see the usage. And the word has 1 question from examination, which of the following is the same meaning as anticipated. आपको आंसर देना है. Similar meaning of the word anticipated, obviously expected, can be taken as a correct answer. There is no doubt about it. That is option choice number 2. Okay. Now, escalation. What do you mean by escalation? The word escalation is a very common word, I guess, that means to become or make something become greater or more serious. So synonyms can be acceleration, and decrease will be the antonym of the word. Example sentence, you can see, his financial problems escalated after he becomes unemployed, and hence we can see the escalation. And you can also have heard this word in physics background, I guess. Okay, moving on to the exam question. Escalation has been asked with the most opposite in the meaning, and the answer for the question will be option choice number 1, because escalation is a rise or hike. So the antonym will be fall, which is plunge, and hence we can answer option choice number 1 as the most opposite to the meaning of the word escalation. Okay. So coming on to the next word, this is breakthrough. Breakthrough, अगर आप अपने एडिटोरियल में ध्यान से देखें तो वो और के साथ यूज किया था, breakthrough और big deal. So breakthrough basically has the same connotation, an important discovery or event that helps to improve a situation or provide an answer to a problem. So boast can be act as a synonyms and antonym will be decline here. Example sentence is scientists are hoping for a breakthrough in the search of a cure for cancer. Moving on to the next word, that is impasse. I guess you can see the word and its meaning. It says a situation in which a progress is impossible, essential because the people involved cannot agree. The meaning can easily be seen. So deadlock is the synonyms and solution is the antonym to the word. So example sentence says the dispute had reached an impasse to a deadlock as neither side would compromise. Okay, moving on to the exam question. Solution has been, I guess, asked to write a synonym to the word impasses. Impasses basically means what? Deadlock, so can be taken as a correct answer to the word. Okay, so deadlock is the correct answer. Now we have the remaining words. Like अगर आप ध्यान से देखें, then we have the word that is deliberations, fugitives, consensus, articulate. And the word deliberation basically is a word that belongs to, I guess, considering or discussing something very deliberately. So conference can be taken as a synonyms and carelessness is the correct answer as an antonym because deliberate होने का मतलब है बहुत ही कंसीडर करते हुए किसी चीज को डिस्कस करना, वैल्यू देते हुए किसी चीज को डिस्कस करना. So carelessness will be antonym for that. Example, after much deliberation she decided to accept their offer, and hence you can take it as a correct answer. And now we have next word as fugitives. That basically means a person who is running away or hiding from the police or a dangerous situation. Wanted जिसे आप कहते हैं. It is a negative word, so I guess deserter is the correct word as a synonyms. Thousands of fugitives means wanted are fleeing from war-torn areas. Okay. Moving on to the next word, that is consensus. Consensus basically is a word that generally accept opinion or decision among a group of people. So accord will be synonyms, Daniel will be antonym. Could we reach a consensus on this matter? Let's take a vote. And this is how you can use these words in sentences in English language. I hope that आप सभी इन सभी words को समझ रहे होंगे. And if you really understand, you must like this session. आप ज़रूर इस session को like करें. अगर आपने channel को subscribe नहीं किया है तो आप subscribe ज़रूर करें. एक क्वेश्चन और करते हैं. एग्जाम के क्वेश्चन रह चुके हैं. कॉन्सेंसस के लिए हमको यहाँ पर पूछा गया है बेस्ट एक्सप्रेसिव मीनिंग यानी सिनोनिम्स, और सही सिनोनिम्स हमारे लिए हो जाएगा ऑब्वियसली यूनैनिमिटी. And this is how option number 1 can be taken as a correct answer to the question. Okay, moving on to the next word, that is articulate. Able to express thoughts and feeling easily and clearly, or showing this quality, that is articulate. So enunciate basically is the synonyms and ask is the antonym. She gave a witty, entertaining and articulate speech means a clear speech that has an art of speaking. Okay, Prime Minister Narendra Modi usually articulates his speeches, means he put his point very easily and clearly. And now we have a word usage in the examination. What synonym for the word articulate you would like to, I guess, take? The correct answer will be express. Hence, answer choice will be option choice number 5. Okay. Now we have question, I guess, next, which is the word, I guess, detracted. And the meaning of the word will be to make something seem less valuable or less deserving of admiration. So draw away synonyms and antonym is command. The statement sentence can be seen as these small faults, however, do not detract from the overall quality of the book. So you can see that how we use these words. So I guess it is time to conclude the entire story. We taken up 2 articles of the editorials and we concluded in the single note that how they were written and how the structure was designed together. The idea was connected and word usage. हमने बहुत सारे words देखे and उनके अर्थ को देखा, उनके मीनिंग, एंटोनिम, सिनोनिम्स देखे और उसके वर्ड यूसेज देखे. अगर आप इस वीडियो को देख रहे हैं तो लाइक ज़रूर करें, अपने कमेंट्स शेयर करें और आज की क्लास को यहीं पर पॉज करते हैं. फ़िलहाल आज की क्लास में इतना ही. हैव अ ग्रेट फैंटास्टिक एकेडमिक जर्नी. डू वेल इन द एग्जामिनेशन. वर्क हार्डर, वर्क स्मार्टली. दिस इज टेस्ट बुक एंड आई एम नितिन मिश्रा एंड आई विल सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. थैंक यू. जय हिंद गाइस.